Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Nurse Alyssa, and today we're going to be discussing how to pack a wound, okay? But first, if you could hit that subscribe button, it would be greatly appreciated as it does help my channel reach more people. So let's get started. So if you have a deeper wound, so this is a wound deeper than 1 centimeter, okay? So normally they say at the 1 centimeter mark, that's when a wound needs to start being packed, okay? This helps keep the wound clean. It also helps heal the wound more evenly from the inside out. So what happens is when you have a deep wound, the tissue needs to grow upwards. So it needs to be touching something to grow up towards it, okay? This will pull it up to normal height where it should be on the skin, okay? So you might need, either the doctor will show you how to pack the wound, or if it's in a location that you can't pack, they'll show somebody else how to pack it. Now, it's very important that we're washing our hands and keeping the area clean, and we're going to be going over this of exactly how to do this to keep it clean where we're not introducing bacteria into the wound, okay? Also, ask your doctor how frequent that the dressing needs to be changed. Now, that is going to depend on the amount of exudate. If you find that the tissue is getting kind of soggy or macerated around the outside, it should be changed more frequently, okay? So we're going to start by getting ready. So we want to make sure that we use an antibacterial wipe and clean down the workspace that we're using, okay? And allow it to dry. So that's making sure that the antibacterial is clean and cleaning the area, okay? We're going to wash our hands with soap and water or use hand sanitizer. You're going to then cover your work area with a clean towel. So either you can use a clean towel, you can use paper towel, you can use, there are specific wound ones that are disposable. Totally depends up to you, but a clean towel works perfectly fine. And lay out the rest of your supplies, okay? So for this, we have gauze, the wound cleansing solution, normally saline, gauze, cotton tip applicators, some tape, some gloves, and a bowl, okay? Now the bowl, it should be clean and sanitized. So you can sanitize it just by putting some boiling hot water into it and letting it sit there. So after you have sterilized your bowl, and you've let the water out of it and it's dried, you're then going to pour some of the wetting solution. So normally this is sterile saline into the bowl, just enough to cover your packing material. That's all that you need in there. So you're going to cut off some of the packing material and place it into the wetting solution. Now, I have seen this in different ways. If you're wearing sterile gloves, you can have it in your hand and just get it wet enough, and then just kind of wring it out. Okay, you can also use sterile wound dressing trays for this, whatever you have, but I am kind of discussing here how you would do it at home. Okay, so you're going to cut off some of the material, put it into the solution. You're going to have a few pieces of tape and just to have them ready, okay? Remove the old bandages and packing and throw them into a small plastic bag. Now, if you can't find the packing for whatever reason, please contact your doctor right away. Once that's done, you're going to wash your hands, okay? Again. Okay, so next we're actually going to pack the wound. So we have just washed our hands and we're going to take the packing material out of the bowl and gently squeeze it. Now, your packing should be just moist, okay? It should not be dripping wet. You want it just moist. And then you're going to fill the wound with the packing material. Now, you don't want to pack it too tightly. You want to fluff, not stuff. Okay, that's what I always like to say. You just want it gently in there where it's not causing any pressure to the wound, but it's touching all spaces. Okay, very fluffy into the wound. Okay, now for deeper wounds, anything with a tunnel, anytime you're pushing the cotton tip applicator into it, you want to make sure that you're taping the tail here outside of the wound. So just take one of your little pieces of tape and tape across the tail. So you should always have a tail outside of the wound where it can easily be pulled off. Okay, and out, the actual packing, it can be pulled out. Now, you want to be gentle. If you're experiencing too much pain with this, you can try to take an over-the-counter medication 30 to 40 minutes before you go to pack the wound. If that's still not working, talk to your doctor and he can normally prescribe a topical that we can put on inside the wound before we go to pack it. Okay, so lastly, we just need to cover the packing with a cover dressing. So you're going to take the cover dressing out of its packaging, keeping it dry and clean, and then you're going to place it over the packed area, okay? And then you just tape it down. So you want to make sure that you're giving a few centimeters at least. So you have the packed area here. You want some space so you're not right on the edge of that peri wound. So give some space and then you would tape this down, okay? After that, it's all done. Just wash your hands one more time. All right, so I did just want to show here, these are the cotton tip applicators that I use, okay? So it comes in packages of 2. It's hard to see, so I have one here. Okay, so this is a cotton tip applicator. This makes it super easy to pack the wound, okay? Because like you can pack if you have a fair size wound like this, I mean, you can pack the packing in with your hands, right? Your gloved hands, that's perfectly fine. But if you have a deep wound that you need to get into, the cotton tip applicators are absolutely perfect. You just kind of put it on the end and go down into the wound. Works really good. Now with that said, if you're going into a wound, you always want to see how deep it is first. Check for tunneling. You do that with your cotton tip applicator, okay? Now, if you can't reach a base, if you cannot reach the base, this is 6 inches, okay? I think 15 centimeters. If you aren't reaching the base, you should not be packing the wound unless the doctor has told you to do so. So always double check on that. If you cannot reach the base, make sure you touch base with the doctor and say, I can't reach the base of the wound. What would you like me to do? Okay. The theory behind this is that if you're packing a wound and not getting into the base of the wound, it can form an abscess at that spot, right? And then it'll cause complications down the road. So you might get the wound to actually heal, but there's an abscess deep inside that wound that's going to eventually come out somehow, okay? Cause infection. So you don't want to be doing that. Also with tunnels, you go down all the way to the base and then you pull back on your packing just a smidge, okay? Just a millimeter, just to give it a little bit of room for it to grow forward. You always want the wound chasing the packing, really, when it comes down to it. But that's all I have for this video, guys. I hope you did find it helpful for your practice or if you are doing this at home. But once again, if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, as it does help my channel reach more people, and that is what this channel is all about. Okay, guys? So I hope to catch you in my next video. Bye for now.